Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe. There we go. Hey, Whisper to Me. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carla. Hi, Lisa. Hi, JS. Hi, Delia. Hi, Doris Cabins. Hi, Evie Bubbles. Hi, Val. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, KS. Hi, Captain Striker. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Jen. Hi, Shock. Hello from Israel. Hello to Israel. Hey, Flower Girl. Okay, what I did was, just so you know, the reason I'm on, well, it's not really late right now, but it's late for Crystal. I went ahead and just made a video that's processing that went through my whole summary of everything that was out. So I did it in one video because every time I do it in two, nobody ever sees the second part. So I just did it over. So that'll be up soon. The fair looked films at like 4-H. Well, the kids are not really. I mean, it's just the National Day. Yeah, they weren't doing any judging or anything. I mean, they had some obedience. I don't know what is going on with my hair. I washed it earlier and now it's like slipping out. You're always watching me. It's okay. Morning of October 1st. You just had an earthquake. Where, Leah? Are you in Australia, Leah? Or New Zealand? Where, Leah? Hey, Pitbull. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Donna. Hi, Seaglass. New Zealand. See, I remember. Wow. What kind? How bad? Do I have a cold? No. Why do you think I have a cold? Hey, Wheezy. Hi, Marsha. Hi, Veronica. Who else did I miss here? Caitlin, I got Juanita. Hello. Predicted it would be a huge. Oh, the book? I just got a message. I got a message from someone saying that essentially that wasn't supposed to get out, and essentially a lot of that was supposed to be edited before it hits the book, and you know that Cindy's truth is going to be Cindy's truth, something like whether Shanann is here or not, that it's about her son, some kind of stuff like that. And that they see that I'm on the bandwagon. You know what? I don't know what it is. It's something weird because I just filmed a video and my voice sounds all weird in the freaking video, and I thought it was just because it wasn't processed. Hold on, let me try to fix something here because it's really weird. Hold on a minute. Let me try to fix something. Maybe there's something with the mic. Just wait a second. Is it any better now? Yeah, oh my gosh. So that means my other video, I'm going to have to take it down and fix the voice. It's not, it is better. It's not, but Lisa said it's not. It's still cracking. Hold on. What about now? Is it any better now? Or is it still sounding really weird? It's better? Perfect? Good now? Okay, I don't know what the heck that was, but gee, that means my other video is going to be all wacky. Hey, Lacey. What happened to your house on fire? You're in Israel. What happened? You had an earthquake as well? I'm lost. Sounds like me? Okay. 4 dead birds. What happened? Hi, Julie. Hi, Linda. 2 cats are dead. What happened, Val? You were listening? Oh, you missed it? Someone burnt your house? Wow. On purpose, the police say? Sorry to hear that. Sorry about your pets. Hi, Janelle. Well, I missed a bunch of people when... Hi, Maria Kitty Cats. Hi, Deb on the Move. Hi, Danielle. How's your hand? Hi, Christo. Let's see. Hi, Lindsay. Let's all write books about Watts. I don't know. They said something like, yeah, I couldn't really maybe understand it much. I didn't even read it that much. Let me see. Let's see. Pat. Hi, Sue. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carla. Hi, Lisa. I don't know who else I missed. If I missed you, I see you too. But Caitlin, Sandy. Oh, you're just itchy now? I don't know what was wrong. Oh, that's gonna really. Well, I'm gonna have to. I'll download it and hopefully I can fix the pitch in my editing program. And then, for those of you that came in, what I said was I just went through and did a video on my synopsis of what I read of everything, so that it's in one video. But now I'm going to have to fix the voice because my voice probably sounded like that. So it has to process. Yeah, I didn't finish it last night, IS. There was still more last night. Hi, Tree Dog. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it's all a lot. I mean, it's just a blame fest. So the other thing that's going on is that, okay, remember we had, hi Betty, hi to Scooter, is that it appears that Sarah Jones is not telling the truth. We touched on it the other day after that interview, and she just said things that were very off, and she slipped. And some of you in the group were saying, well, why are they letting her talk? Why doesn't she shut up? I think the police are purposely letting her talk. Now his brother has come out and said that things are not lining up in her story. And it's a mess. It's a mess. And I have spoken with the brother's fiance. What is it? She's wife, his fiance. The one they have the little baby that they adopted together. I have been in contact with her, and because he does feel that she's not telling the truth. And he seems to be the last person that actually messaged with Casey. Well, between Mike and Sarah, and remember that Mike also got a hold of Sarah's phone and was messaging, but there's something fishy about her. I'm sorry. I get a bad vibe from her. She's not telling the truth, in my opinion. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to see if we can talk to Ryan ourselves. Sarah is the ex-wife. Because his goal is just to get justice for Casey and the kids. And that's also, what we're interested in. And if somebody else is accountable for something, he wants them brought to justice, and obviously so do we want anyone accountable brought to justice. There were just too many things that, I don't know, it's just were really off. And also some additional things that she told him. She said that on the 15th, what did she say? Hold on. She said that she saw, when he called and said, "Did you see my brother?" That was on Friday, the Friday before, would have been the 13th? Yeah. And she said, yep, she saw them all the kids, Casey, Michael, everybody. She said she saw them all on that Friday, the Friday before the Sunday that he was arrested. And let's see. And then he said he got a message from her, and that was, I believe, later on in the day. No, the 15th it was when it was whenever she said in her interview that because her story was that she Ubered to 12:30. She went to the apartment at 4 a.m. She got a call from the sheriff, and she didn't think anything of it, really. She woke Mike up, but he said, oh, it's probably about the trailer, and she just said, okay, big deal. She didn't even call him back, okay? And then the next day, supposedly, she was out shopping at the store, and she got a phone call from the sheriff. And that's not what the brother's saying. The brother's saying that he texted, and that she said, I can't talk to you right now. We've got all the kids in the ocean. We're at the beach having a great time. And so he's pretty sure Mike spent that whole day living it up on the beach. And meanwhile, we know everything that happened. So, right, told the brother-in-law she's at the beach with all the kids in the ocean. So yeah, lots of weird stuff there. He also said something about that Casey had messaged him to say that she saw a text message on Mike's phone that he was talking to his friend Mark in Vermont, telling Mark that he was going to go up there to Vermont and go working. And she called him about that, and he spoke to her the last time, July 10th. So it's looking like that. Now there's also this Fox News, okay? Remember the other day they erroneously reported that everyone was killed with baseball bats? Well, they went ahead and did it again. They said it again. They said the whole family was beaten to death with the baseball bat. And yet, no one can find any confirmed. He hasn't even been charged, okay? If that was true, there'd be charges. There's no charges for the kids, but this news station keeps reporting this stuff. This is the second time. This is the second time. This is an updated version, and they went ahead and said it again. Danny, I'm not sure, but she, I think, did something. I don't know if it was the actual murder, but I think she knew, okay, what happened. 100% I think she knew, because she says it in that interview. She slips after what he did. I mean, I didn't know what he did. She slips in that interview a couple of times. It's just, yeah. And then there's issues. There's issues on Casey's side of the family. Nobody's telling you there's not any issues. There are issues there. There are issues with her mother, with her sister, with her. There are texts that point to that the mother, may not have been as close to her daughter as she's portraying now. And so there's definitely some issues there. No one's saying there's not. And it looked like Casey had to have them all live with her at some point, meaning the mother, her sister with all of those kids, her sister with the 7 children. And that's when they had a house in Leesburg. And apparently there was even some police activity when her mother hit one of her sister's kids. And somehow the police got called. And then the mother said something like Casey hit her, which the police knew wasn't true. And there were not charges. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So, Mystery Truth Seeker? No, you're there. I can see you. Hi, Mystery Truth Seeker. Nobody's invisible. Hi, Maui Chickadee. So, hi, Teresa. But who knew? I didn't know anyone was interviewed. What are you talking about, Caitlin? When Casey's dad was sick, they went to her dad's and she was with her aunt, and Mike freaked out and physically attacked her, and the police were called then as well. Yeah, there's a lot of Caitlin, which one are you talking about? Who knew his mom? Which one are you talking about, Caitlin? What case are you on there? Hi, Backdoor. Hi, Vala. There's a lot of crazy stuff. The family had a lot of crazy stuff going on. Is deciding the verdict, right? Yeah, I saw that, Frugal. They didn't reach a verdict yet, right? No verdict. So at least that one, if that one came in today, I would have thought, my hair is like sticking up. I would have thought that was strange. How fast they've been. You haven't seen, the ex-wife's interview? Yeah, it's telling. You missed the slip in the interview? You have to listen to it again. She says, I wouldn't, something like, I have to put, I don't want to say the wrong thing now, but it's, if she says something like, after what I didn't know what he did, or something like that, she says. She catches herself there, and then there's another slip somewhere else. Same, I've been following the Amber case more than this one. She has no tears. Yeah, I know. And I don't, the other thing is when she says, I don't think I'm a victim, just an unwilling participant. Well, if you had nothing to do with anything, why would you call yourself a participant? That's a very, very odd choice of words. Very odd. So she housed him, yes. Karen, right now we're talking about the Jones. Oh, and I have news about the Tim Jones case. Did you guys hear this? Yeah, she is a troll. She's gone, right? Did we get rid of her? Did we hide her? Okay. You did okay. Nana is Ash. We got rid of her. I can see I'm on my chat won't connect up, so I can't see what's going on. Sarah Jones is the ex-wife of Michael Jones Jr. But thanks Danielle. I have news on Sarah is Jamie. Oh, that's in the Watts book. Sarah is Jamie. Yeah, Sarah is Jamie. That is the most ignorant thing I've ever seen. Why would she change her name? As if does she think people don't know Chris's sister's name? I don't understand. It's insanity. It's not like she wrote this whole about it like a fictitious fan. They all have the same name. And then she really thinks people don't know her daughter's name? Elise, I just recorded a video that covered the whole thing and it's processing. So it'll be up later, but now they said I had to fix my voice because something was wrong with my mic and it came out, but I have to, let me see if I can download it and get it going. Hold on for 1 minute. Sarah Jamie, yeah. Let me go back to... Because I'm getting I got a message from someone that said, oh no, that wasn't supposed to be released and that was all going to be edited before it reached the book. And I don't know who's getting the blame for it, because it sounded like from the message I got that it's being blamed on the author and that this is how the author publishes her books or writes her books, like as if she, I don't know, releases parts of them. It was a very confusing message that I got. But the message I got basically said that, no, I see that, you're all up in the thing, defending Shanann stuff, and that wasn't, no, that's the way the author writes the book. It was going to be edited. It was going to be edited before it went to print. Yeah, a lot of that was supposed to be cut right out of that. A lot of that was gone. Now, is that just because it makes Cindy look so freaking bad? Now they're going to say a lot of it should be cut out. That a lot of it was just her notes and somehow they got leaked. Okay, but then that doesn't make any sense when the next time they say this is the way the author writes things. So I'm so confused about it. But if that's not, then where's the real copy? I don't know. Very confused. But I just got a message like that. And that something like that, even if Shanann is not here or something, I don't know. It was another guilt thing on Cindy that she's going through her own. I don't even know. I don't even know. She shouldn't have written that book. She should have kept her mouth shut. And that's the way it is. Really. And if they were her own personal thoughts in a personal journal, well, how did the author get them? Or how did her personal journal or whatever the freak it was get out there? I don't think so. How come Cindy said multiple times about writing a book in those words? I'm sorry. I do not. I just think that that's a way to explain this away. And all right. Well, I have the rest of the synopsis. I'll post it later. I just did it before this. Now I can't get back to the chat. Now I can. Okay. She should have shut her mouth from the beginning. If she said she was truly sorry about that media interview where she shouldn't have done it, she should have just stopped. How she thought any good was going to come going out again and blaming someone her son killed for the catalyst that left their family in rubble and pieces on the ground. She thought that was going to go over big time. I don't understand. And it's a good thing she said she doesn't want sympathy, because I don't think she's going to get any sympathy with that book. I think, contrary to what she says in the beginning about how as a little girl she never wanted to be in the spotlight, never wanted a country to know her name, I think it's quite the opposite. I think she wants to be in the spotlight. Okay, because someone that didn't want to be in the spotlight wouldn't go and bring this all up again to the surface. And I think Chris is exactly the same way. I think that's why Chris wanted this book written about him. He does not want to disappear from the spotlight. He loves it. He loves it. The merch, well, I have some of it there, but I still want to put I have to get like Margie's one on there and some other ones. Tim Jones, I'm going to get to Tim Jones. The trolls, they're out in full force tonight. Poor little trolls. Poor, poor trolls. No life. I don't know the letters. Okay, there's more on the letters. Hold on a minute. Let's, the letter. There's 2 books, right? Well, Letters is coming out on October 7th. Now let's look at, there's something new on the Letters book today before we look at Tim Jones Jr. Okay, wait a second here. 11 children? What are you talking about, Maui? What happened? My phone has just been going off the wall. I don't even know. I have all these beeps, and you can't hear them because they're driving me insane. Okay, I don't know. Oh, altogether that the annihilators. Wait, they've killed more than that. Probably you've got Longo that killed 4. What did Longo kill? 3 or 4 kids did he have? You have Coleman 2, right? Oh my gosh, there's way more than 11. 4. Oh my, I don't even want to add it up. There's look at what's his name? The one Powell. Oh my goodness, there are so many. Probably look at John List, McDonald. Yeah. So many, Maui. That other, you've got, yeah, Tim Jones Jr., right? Lots. Longo 3, Powell had 2, right? Tim Jones 5, Watts 2, this Jones 4. Yeah, there's a lot, unfortunately. Jeffrey McDonald. There's even more than 16. It's way more than that. Go back. You've got John List. You've got a lot of family annihilators. You grew up not far from John List? Yeah, I've got to do the prayer paper. All right, so it's raining though. It's raining today, and you can't imagine being a kid and hearing that parents are killing their children. Oh, I bet you it's more than a classroom full. He sat right, watching. Absolutely, Lacey. John List was something else. He killed his own mother, right, Maui? Yep. All right, so let's look at, who are we going to look at now? Hold on, I'm going to go off the chat, so I'm not going to see anybody in the chat because I'm going to get, what did I say I was going to do? Oh, the letters. Let's look at the update on the letters from Chris Watts first. Christopher Watts. Oh my gosh, there goes my phone again. Okay. My computer's being so slow. The internet is like, I don't know what it is. Okay, so where did I just see this? Hang on. Come on. Okay, here we go. All right, so the author of that book put this out. She said, after he wrote me the first letter, Chris. He started to feel maybe I had changed my mind because I didn't get back with him quickly enough. After all, he had ignored me at first. One day I received a call from Cindy Watts, his mother. She said it was very important to Christopher that she call me and tell me he had written me back, that he did want me to write a book with him about his story and the things he has not told until now. Okay, and let's see here. Because, and that's all going off that Watts family statement, okay, that Chris had no idea what was going on and that he never knew that she was going to talk about or let him talk about his crime in this book. It was supposed to be a book about his religious awakening or whatnot and not talk about his crimes, and that Cindy was denied an advanced copy of the book and all of that business. So let's see, that was that. Let me get the stuff. I can't see the chats. Don't feel ignored. I'm in another area of the building. I have to get the Tim Watts Jr. stuff. And thank you to Vaughn Solo for sending me the Tim Jones Jr. Thank you, Vaughn Solo. Okay. Okay, hang on. This is pretty interesting. So, after sentencing Tim Jones to death, oh, I hate this stuff that pops up. It's driving me crazy. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's driving me nuts. Hold on. I don't even, okay. So after sentencing Tim Jones to death, jurors are still shaken and haunted by the child murders, okay? So it says that, come on. I'm sorry, the internet is going to drive me crazy today. 3 months after one of South Carolina's most bone-chilling trials, the death penalty case of Lexington County father who killed his 5 young children, jurors remain haunted by what they saw and heard. A 52-year-old woman with the initials L.A., who served as an alternate juror until being excused near the trial's end, said she thinks about it every... Oh my gosh.
I found this on the web for who served as an alternate juror for being excused.
She doesn't answer me when I call her freaking name, but she loves to do this when I'm talking about something else. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting really upset with electronics today. So this 52-year-old woman said she thinks about it every day. Many times during the trial, I went in the juror's bathroom and I just wailed. I cried my eyes out. Jurors have stayed silent since June 13th, when they unanimously voted to put Tim Jones Jr. to death for the 2014 murders of his children in his family's Red Bank home. They endured some of the most harrowing testimony ever uttered in a South Carolina courtroom. Testimony that left veteran police officers and news reporters seated in the courtroom, blinking back tears and recoiling in horror at the parade of gruesome evidence. Hold on if this ever wants to advance here. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I might have to restart my stupid Chrome again. This is just driving me out of my mind. Hold on. Oh. I'm waiting to restart this Chrome. It's been raining all day. But I don't think it's the storms or anything else. My task manager isn't even. Okay, there it goes. Let's see if that's any better. Shut this one down too. Shut this down. Oh my gosh. And I'm freezing. Look at me over there. I'm freezing up. What the heck is wrong with this technology tonight? Hang on, because I cannot even see, I can't see anything but a black screen. This is so weird. I don't even know if I'm even online because I can't even find my Streamlabs. And now it's coming back. Hang on. Oh gosh, shut up. Okay, here we go, thankfully. All right, so it says, since then, since the 3 months, 9 of the 18 members of the jury panel have spoken to the state media company about their life-changing experience. This trial left some traumatized, some seeking counseling, and all of them bonded to one another in a way that's hard for outsiders to understand. At least one juror now has a small tattoo memorializing the children, jurors said. They did not want their names used for this article. Some feared retaliation from the Jones allies, while others just wanted to be left alone for what was, for them, a shattering experience. The state has instead used their initials, their nicknames, or their juror numbers, and each one was affected differently. One juror, a University of South Carolina School of Medicine employee, said he only thinks about it on occasion. It has not affected me as it has others. One juror, another juror, but most said the trial's trauma has stayed with them. An alternate juror, who is an Air Force veteran, said repeated testimony from law enforcement officials about the smell of death from the Joneses' children's decomposing bodies triggered flashbacks. I smelled death in Bosnia, and since then I've had nightmares about it, said the 50-year-old woman who participated in unearthing mass war crime graves in Bosnia. The testimony upset her so much, she went to the Dorn VA Medical Center for therapy with a counselor. The trial brought it back like it was yesterday, she said. The jury's leader, 39-year-old Lexington County woman referred to as Madam Foreperson by the judge, was outwardly calm the entire trial, but when she got home with her family that loved her, she broke down. Her husband was like, "What are you doing? You don't cry," Madam Foreperson said. Secondary trauma. The idea that jurors' mental health can suffer by hearing horrific testimony is not new to Dawn McQuiston, a psychology professor at Wofford College in Spartanburg. It is called secondary trauma, she said, meaning that people who sit on traumatic cases, such as those involving child killings, can need counseling themselves. Such stress is akin to post-traumatic stress disorders and can involve symptoms such as sudden crying, nightmares, anxiety, and depression. The people typically selected for jurors, they've never seen or heard such graphic details before, and you can only imagine the shock to their system, she said. Professional counselors can help minimize the traumatized jurors because they are trained to clarify issues and offer suggestions about how to deal with the psychological distress, she said. South Carolina has no state law mandating counseling services be offered to jurors in trials that deal with events like child murders. However, in federal courts in South Carolina, counseling can be offered by judges in traumatic cases free of charge. After the jury's death verdict, the judge, Eugene Griffith, spent 40 minutes with them in the jury room listening and thanking them for their service. He handed out brochures on where they could find counseling services, drawn up with help from Lexington County Sheriff Jay Kuhn, whose department routinely offers counseling to officers who undergo stressful situations. Jurors came to call themselves Team 18, 12 jurors and 6 alternates. Team did not mean they all thought alike. It meant the alternates as well as the jurors were enduring a shared awful experience over a long day, as they said, not until late in the trial when the first phase finished and they prepared to deliberate on Jones's guilt or innocence did Judge Griffith tell them who was a juror and who was an alternate. And there was a cross-section of Lexington County ranging in age from people in their 20s into their late 60s and pulled from ordinary walks of life. Most were white. They included a roofer, a minister, a University of South Carolina School of Medicine employee, a computer expert, 3 paralegals, office workers, a teacher, an Air Force veteran, and many had children. Some had grandchildren. Today they remained united, supporting each other and keeping in touch through a group chat on their cell phones. None were ready for what they heard. Day after day, prosecutors aired gruesome evidence about how the children, some of the most beautiful children you'll ever see, said a prosecutor, were murdered, and how Jones planned to cut up their bodies and dissolve them in acid. And meanwhile, defense lawyers presented days of testimony portraying Jones and his family as a stew of malignant dysfunctions for generations, rife with incest, madness, suicides, crime, domestic violence, religious fanaticism, and alcohol and drug abuse. With that background and this family genes, he was doomed to go mad, and therefore he wasn't responsible for his actions, defense lawyers said. There wasn't a day when I didn't drive home and say to myself, I cannot believe I'm in the middle of this, said one juror, 67. It was every day. Almost every day, trauma halted trial. One day, a juror began to sob when prosecutors showed the jury photos of black garbage bags containing the decomposed bodies of the children tossed in the Alabama woods by Jones. Another time, the dead children's mother, Amber Kaiser, erupted in anguished sobs as she testified about the last letter she wrote her daughter. Still another time, prosecutor Rick Hubbard was showing the jury one of the dead children's favorite dolls, Woody from the movie Toy Story, and the doll had been ripped to shreds by an enraged Jones to torture 6-year-old Nathan, the prosecutor said. As the doll was passed to the jury, its pre-recorded voice activated by still live batteries, and it chirped, "Boy, am I glad to see you." Jurors flinched, and Judge Griffith sent them out. Jurors later said it was like getting a message from Nathan, whose previous testimony had described as loving his Woody doll more than anything. The judge also recessed trial after FBI agent David Mackey played an audio tape of Jones describing the step-by-step executions of his children, beginning with how he killed Nathan first by making him do military-type exercises to the point of fatal exhaustion, and then Jones said he strangled the other 4 using a belt to kill the youngest 2 because their necks were just too small. And as he choked Mariah, her last words were, "Daddy, I love you." Teachers, the former principal of Saxgoth Elementary School, where Nathan, Eli, and Mira attended school, testified how Nathan was behind academically, and he was so pleased to graduate at the end of the school year. But neither of the children's parents came to the kindergarten graduation. It broke all of our hearts. I remember going home the day of that testimony, and I cried all the way home. One juror said, I was so upset because that child, Nathan, didn't have anybody, because nobody was there. He didn't have anybody. Another juror said, those teachers were more parents to those kids than the people who gave them life. Another piece of evidence that broke jurors' hearts was a video of Jones picking up his children from an after-school program just hours before he murdered them. In that video, Jones's daughter, Mira, runs up to her father and says, "Daddy, are you feeling better?" Jurors were under orders not to discuss the trial as it went on, and no, not with their families, not with each other. That was frustrating, jurors said. They couldn't talk about the one thing they had in common, the horror that was unfolding before their eyes. So to relieve that pressure, some jurors during breaks went in the bathroom, adjourning the jury room, and closed the door. You could hear them sobbing through the walls, one juror said. And after some testimony, walking back to the jury room, you're teared. Jurors told each other about their personal lives. They stayed away from politics. You take a group of strangers, you put them in a room for 6 weeks. We had to share things. That was one of the ways we got to know each other. And the juror that works at the USC School of Medicine, said the one there, jurors passed time during breaks by peering out at the 4th floor courthouse jury room windows, and they saw little dramas, a man taking off his shirt in the parking lot getting ready to fight, traffic going the wrong way down a one-way street, and a couple getting married in the courthouse courtyard. They cheered when the groom kissed the bride, said Madam Foreperson. All 18 of us had our hands pressed up against the windows when we saw them get married. It was like, yay, something nice happened. They gave each other nicknames, Sparkles, Blondie, Polka Dot, referring to jurors' hair, color, and clothing. They dubbed Prosecutor Hubbard House because his square jaw looked and resembled actor Hugh Laurie, who plays the Dr. House on TV. They noticed when he wore cowboy boots. Bestowing nicknames was an emotional survival tactic, said alternate juror L.A. We took this all very seriously. We did not want this thing overturned. Madam Foreperson said she found comfort on getting home each night, even though she couldn't talk about the trial. Therapy for me was going home and hugging my kids. Looking out of the windows was all part of it. Anything not to talk about the case, one juror said. Court officials did what they could to ease the burden. Judge Griffith let the jury go by 5:30. or so each day so jurors could pick up their children. He decided not to hold court on Saturdays, which judges sometimes can do in long trials, and he praised the news media for its accurate accounts of the trial. Lexington County Clerk of Court Lisa Comer made sure the jurors had coffee, fruit, soft drinks. One juror liked Coke Zero and muffins when they arrived each morning. A pack of plainclothes sled agents convoyed the jurors to lunch each day to places like Lizard's Thicket, Hudson's Smokehouse Barbecue, Cribb's Sandwich Shop, and Groucho's Deli, calling ahead to make sure jurors would have a place to eat away from other customers. You could see them wearing emotion on their faces, Comer said. I could come down to my office and talk to my chief deputy about the trial, and I could cry, I could vent. They couldn't talk about it. Comer also secured a parking area in the garage under the courthouse so they could use a private courthouse elevator without having to worry about being accosted. Now and then, jurors would tell themselves, we've got to be strong. Once, after Judge Griffith sent them from the courtroom, when a juror began crying, other jurors told their shaken colleague to suck it up if you want to stay on the jury. And she did. The last thing anybody wanted was a mistrial, which would cause a retrial. And in the end, if we didn't do it, somebody else was going to do it, Juror 272 said. Some jurors were suffering. One because she had to skip regular medical treatments to relieve pain. Others worried about finances since they weren't being paid or had to start working weekends. There were other people on the jury living paycheck to paycheck. $15 a day, a juror's daily stipend, doesn't go very far. Some employers weren't paying them, said one juror in her 60s who was a homemaker. There were single parents and young men with families. It was a hardship. Despite financial stress and time away from family, jurors said they realized it was their duty to serve and they didn't shirk it. Still, some said it was ironic that while the court deems jury duty vitally important, jury pay doesn't begin to compensate for the financial stress they underwent. One juror remains angry at the family and societal safety nets that failed the Jones children. Our village should be ashamed of itself, she said. This juror, a middle-aged woman, she said, remains outraged at trial evidence showing so many people, teachers, neighbors, Jones family, the South Carolina Department of Social Services, knew the 5 children were in danger but failed to take decisive action that would have saved the children's lives. I still remember their names. Mira was 8, Eli was 7, Natan was 6, Gabriel was 2, Abigail or Elaine was 1, said the juror, uttering each name with great sadness. There didn't have to be a death penalty trial. A jury didn't need to be chosen. Jones's attorneys had repeatedly filed motions saying Jones would plead guilty in return for multiple life sentences without parole. Had there been a guilty plea, there would have been no trial, no jury. Not nearly as many details about the crime and Jones would have been made public. But to the 11th Circuit Solicitor Rick Hubbard, allowing Jones to plead guilty would have been a travesty. Hubbard, an assistant prosecutor for 23 years, who was elected Chief 11th Circuit Solicitor or Chief Prosecutor in 2016, has participated in numerous murder and death penalty trials. If this wasn't the case for the death penalty, we don't need a death penalty, Hubbard said. He and his team of prosecutors studied the case for 5 years. We came to the conclusion, my God, this is just wickedness, Hubbard said. Nothing compares with the murder of 5 kids. His decision meant jurors would hear every detail. The prosecution would present a case for death, and that would be countered by the defense trying to convince at least one juror to vote for life. All it would take for Jones to receive a life sentence would be for one juror to vote no to death. You can't present this case without presenting the horror, Hubbard said. Who do these children have? That's us. As prosecutors, we represent the state, but we also speak on behalf of the victims. The trial was the opportunity to let their voices be heard, Hubbard said. If Jones had gotten a life sentence, Hubbard said, as much as I might disagree, I would have known that people in this community heard this case, heard it fully, and I can live with what a jury does. For me, I could not live with the decision not to seek the death penalty. In his last argument to the jury, Hubbard took just 25 minutes. Looking the jurors in the eyes, he slowly repeated, "A child should feel safe in his father's arms." That line, jurors said, resonated with them. These days, Hubbard keeps a new Woody doll on a shelf in his office. It kind of became the image of the case for us. We knew it all started with Nathan, and that was his doll, and it meant so much to him. And the doll kind of represents all the children, Hubbard said. It represents the good part of their short lives, when they were alive and when they were happy and when we fought hard. In this case, defense lawyers were deeply affected too. They had spent years listening and learning about Jones and his family and trying to craft a strategy to save his life. And at the end of the day, I feel as though I failed those people who loved the children the most, said defense attorney Boyd Young. I was unable to provide the outcome and closure that the surviving victims of the Jones family desperately wanted. Jurors had two major decisions. Was Jones sane? Did he deserve death? Yes, they said to both. Jurors stressed their decisions were based on the facts of the case and their common sense. They said key evidence included testimony from a psychiatrist that Jones knew right from wrong, that he was not delusional when he killed his children. He made a conscious choice to kill them, said Richard Frierson, a court-appointed psychiatry professor at University of South Carolina School of Medicine with 30 years experience examining criminals' mental health issues. A phone call recorded by South Carolina prison authorities during which Jones blamed the killings on his ex-wife. We can chalk this up to Amber. If she'd been here, this wouldn't have happened, Jones is heard saying to his father on the phone call made 2 months after his 2014 arrest. Zero remorse, said Juror 272, a paralegal in a criminal defense firm. He won't take ownership of his actions, the juror from USC School of Medicine said. Jones's taped confession to the police on how he killed each child. We paid attention to that, said juror, a middle-aged woman. We played it. Stop. Played it. Stop. We listened to every word he said. That convinced jurors Jones was acting coldly but deliberately. Jurors said they considered defense evidence of the extreme dysfunction in Jones's family during his childhood and teen years, including a mentally ill mother and several members who committed suicide. But, said Juror 272, of all those people, only one had chosen to kill, and that was Tim. After they reached their decision for death, they said a prayer for the Jones family and for all who had been hurt by the violence. And they gave the verdict. After they gave the verdict, they left the courthouse, driving out of the underground garage for the last time. Juror 272 arrived home and sat down to watch the news. When a reporter announced Jones had gotten the death penalty, he said, "I lost it. My kids jumped in my lap and just hugged me." The trial has inspired jurors to spend more time with their children, to be kinder to everyone and avoid anger. Take your time with your kids because there's a lot of darkness in the world. Bring your children up so they don't grow up to be Tim Jones Jr., said Juror 272. They have no second thoughts about giving Jones death. It wasn't hard to do the right thing with Tim Jones. He wasn't crazy, he was evil, said a middle-aged woman juror. A 67-year-old juror said before being chosen for the jury, she doubted she could cast a death penalty vote. But she voted for Jones's death. I did the right thing, she said. Those children had no voice but us. The USC School of Medicine jurors said, we didn't give Tim Jones Jr. the death penalty. He earned it. Hey, Deb, BC survivor. Hey, Karen. I'm just checking the chat. Hey, Jeannie. Oh, Jeannie. Last night I was late on because I went into Walmart to look at those Cricut machines, and no such luck. They only had the new versions. Frugal, they're paid only $15 a day, not an hour. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Of another Michael Jones, yeah. I know, that's crazy. So there's a trial, there's another Michael Jones who drove around with a body in his car. Believe that or not, it's true. It's, wow, these names just keep going. Round and round and round. Yes, update on, yeah, Nicole, right. Nicole's little boy. I don't know what, I went, how did I see that last night? It was in Facebook. And remember we looked at her, I guess I keep a lot of windows open. It was still open. And I saw that they were at the children's hospital and that they had been feeding him one night and he didn't sound right. And they found out that he has an obstruction in his aorta, or a constriction. Yeah, I think it's a constriction of his aorta, and had to have heart surgery. And so they were asking for prayers for Jackson. I don't think they ever had him by me, Jeannie. Oh, Tanya, they were so nice. I was going to take a picture of them when I was there. I've never seen anything like it, those signs. They were huge. And when I say Bambi, it was like this Christmas deer, and it was so vintage looking. At the time, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I should have. Is he in Australia? I thought there was one in Florida. Wait a minute. The other Michael Jones, I could swear he was in Florida, Diana. Are you sure? I don't know why do I think he was in Florida? Yeah, let me see if there's another update about him. Hold on. Jackson is out of surgery, doing well. Thank you all for the prayers and continued prayers. And let's see. He had a constricted aorta. So on September 29th, they were admitted to Children's Hospital because he stopped eating and was breathing a little funny. After a long and scary night, Jackson was diagnosed with a constricted aorta. He had to have heart surgery. And so, yeah, and he had that today, and he's out of surgery and doing well. So continue prayers for him. Okay, and now I lost where I'm going. Okay, so Avery, who's Avery? No, Jackson. Who's Avery? Stephen Avery? Vero Beach, Florida. That's what I thought. Oh, that's what I was getting. Diana, it is Florida. Jones. Oh, Avery. Okay. Yes, Avery. I emailed manager of Three Monsters for an update, but she hasn't gotten back to me yet. So manager of Three Monsters, please give us an update on how Avery is doing. Did anybody else hear how Avery is doing? Because I emailed her and I haven't heard yet. I hope everything is okay. Yeah, I guess so, Shelley. Hi, Kristen. Thanks, Danielle. What does a Cricut do? It does all kinds of things. It cuts fabric patterns just immediately out, so you just get the pieces, you can sew them. It cuts out vinyl lettering. It can cut wood like balsa wood. It can do a lot of different things. Okay, so now I just want to tell you, let me see. You know, I have Hennessy a long time ago. Didn't they used to be, there's Lakeside, and then there used to be one, it was LTD Commodities, right? Wasn't it? Are they the same now? I don't know, I think they're the same. Oh, really? She's very unwell? Oh no, what happened? From her surgery recovery? Oh, prayers for Sakura, girls. Sharon says she's very unwell. Well, definitely add her in there. TP, I'm going to have a video on that whole thing going up. I already recorded it, and I'm just waiting for it to upload there, and then I've just got to tweak something on the voice, but it'll be up there. You could look at the one from last night. We'll give you a lot of it in there. Wait. Who's got the infection your son has? Sakura does? I have a whole video with that, Cece. Oh, 79 confirmed cases. Really? From the North Carolina State Fair? How? Oh my gosh. When was the state fair? Oh, the person Michael Jones killed. Got you, Diana. I got you. You had a nice family dinner, VST? 1 year since your younger son had a heart attack? Oh my gosh. How old is he, VST? That's great that you, not that he hurt that he's okay and that you had a good family dinner. His Legionnaires. Oh my gosh. The video from last night, Cece. But I have another video coming with the whole thing in it. Wow. How did they get that there, Kathy? He's 34, heart attack at 33. He called 911. Wow. I'm glad he's okay. Air conditioning, waterfall type devices, freezers. How did they get it at the state fair, though? Let me see something. Okay, before we look at that up, okay, there's a trial starting tomorrow, as Frilly Farmhouse said. And it's in Vero Beach, and it's from Michael Jones. If this isn't confusing enough, this is another Michael Jones, okay? So, unbelievable, right? Both in Florida, both named Michael Jones. And you're not even going to believe the other similarity in the case. So he's 36 years old. The other Michael Jones is 38, right? This one is charged with first-degree murder of Diana, and is it Duve? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Okay, and she was a nurse in Vero Beach that he dated and briefly lived with him. She briefly lived with him. He was a former financial advisor, and he's accused of using his hands to strangle her at his Vero Beach apartment in the early hours of June 20th, 2014. Authorities say that he put her body in the trunk of his car and left it in a Melbourne parking lot. He was arrested days later and has pleaded not guilty. The jury selection for his trial began Tuesday and Wednesday. It's expected to continue through the week. Once a jury is seated, a guilt phase of the trial will begin. Okay? Now you have to know that this will be a first capital murder trial in Indian River It will be the first capital murder trial in Indian River County since Florida in 2017 reformed its death penalty statute to require the jury and not a judge to decide whether execution is warranted. It could change the way prosecutors and defense attorneys question potential jurors. Jones's jury is expected to see surveillance video of Jones at several locations before and after the day prosecutors said he put Diana's body in the trunk of his car and left it in a Melbourne parking lot. The last Indian River County jury seated in a death penalty trial was in 2013 when the panel recommended a life term instead of death. Okay, and just, let's see, so in 2014, just to recap, there was coverage of Diana's disappearance and murder. The 22nd Vero Beach police said foul play was suspected. The 23rd, the body of the missing nurse was found in a Melbourne parking lot. And June 24th, Michael Jones was called the prime suspect in the homicide. Diane's mother spoke with her daughter's ex-boyfriend about why she couldn't be reached, police said. Diane's parents talked about their daughter. The Vero Beach nurse shared a love of music with a teenage friend, and friends described her as one who would drop everything to be there for them. And then in June 25th of 2014, he was charged with first-degree murder. Why so long to bring him to trial? Is what I wonder. So that starts tomorrow. And then let's see, you wanted me to look at the state fair thing. Hang on. Okay, so we have one dead, at least 80, hold on a second, at least 80 infected in Legionnaires outbreak in North Carolina. The number of Legionnaires cases in North Carolina has risen to at least 80, including one person who died, health officials say. 55 people have been hospitalized as a result of the outbreak, which appears to be linked to the North Carolina Mountain State Fair near Asheville earlier this month, according to the State Department of Health and Human Services. So the number of people sickened with this lung disease is expected to grow, health officials say. Most of the confirmed cases have been in western North Carolina, particularly in Buncombe and Henderson counties, according to state health department. 5 of the cases were in South Carolina. We don't know whether people might have been exposed to Legionella bacteria at the North Carolina Mountain State Fair, said this epidemiologist, Dr. Zach Moore, in his statement last week. As a precaution, they're recommending that anyone that went to the state fair and has symptoms of pneumonia, cough, fever, shortness of breath, see a doctor right away and talk with them about Legionnaire's disease. Smokers and people with existing lung conditions are most at risk from Legionnaire's disease. Legionnaire's is spread when water containing the harmful bacteria gets into someone's lungs, normally by inhaling the mist or aspirating, the CDC said. Those with infection can't spread it to others. The Legionella bacteria can also cause a milder flu-like illness called Pontiac fever, which resolves without treatment. Here is a breakdown of confirmed Legionnaire's disease cases by county. In Buncombe, 34 cases. In Granville, 1. Haywood, 5. Henderson, 21. Jackson, 1. Madison, 5. McDowell, 2. And then McKennelburg, 2. Mitchell, 1. Rutherford, 1. Transylvania, 3. Wantuga, 1. Yancey, 1. Out of state, South Carolina, 5. But where did they get this mist from? I don't know. I'm just trying to see if they have. I don't know. I wonder if there was a water ride. Oh, that's going to freak me out now, Hennessy. When you go on those things and they miss like that. I think, guys, Legionnaires, I think, needs to be shown the door. There have been a few murders. Yeah, you know, Diana, it's just weird, isn't it, that they all had the bodies in their cars, and two of them are in Florida. I know it's a common name, but you know what I mean. No, it's not airborne. It's not airborne. It's in the mist, they just said. Like swamp coolers. Hi, Bellamac. Hi, Kindness Cake. Hi, Eileen. Disneyland had an outbreak in December. No, Teresa. Grocery stores have misters. Hi, Prim. Oh, thanks, Deb, BC. Deb got good results on her blood work. She's on her scan. She's all clear. Oh, that's great. Hi, Principesa. Misting stations? I don't know. I wonder, Frugal. Can you get it from potting mix? No, I've never heard. I don't think so, no. Hi, Bethany. Glad you're over the flu. Your computer's freezing? You better put a sweater on it. Potting mix, you think you can get that you can get the Legionnaires from potting mix? I've never heard that. The trolls are on parade. The no life parade. Look at me, I have no life. Pass the baton. Thanks, Julie. They should get. They can't even wear shirts that say like trolling like a boss because they don't even know how to troll. Clearly. See, oh yes, yeah, she has a book, yeah. I have another video coming up, Bella, that I made that I just have to put up there. They're childlike. They're amateurs. They're less than amateurs. They're like 5-year-olds trying to troll. Dirty vents. What a lot of people get them on cruise ships. A lot of people, you'll hear it. I shouldn't say a lot, but you will hear a lot of Legionnaires on cruise ships. Yeah, I know, frugal. It's a type of ventilation systems. Well, Andrea Yates killing of her children. Oh, I bet you're back in the family annihilator thing. That's what it is. They have less maturity than my 10-year-old. Principessa is not a troll, and I think we probably have a fake Whisper to Me. Is that a fake? Hold on, I'm going to see. Yeah, it looks like that's, I think, yeah, that's a faker, right? Whisper to Me is the real Whisper to Me here. Yeah, I don't think she has a space in there. Faker. It's ridiculous. Hold on a minute. I know why. Hang on a minute. I know why I'm not. I have to go. Hang on. I'm on the wrong stupid YouTube channel for myself. That's why my chat isn't showing right. Hang on a minute. I just have to fix this. Hold on, I have to get where I can see the chat right. Oh my goodness. Hold on, hold on. $200 more, we just hit 19,800 subscribers, 200 more for 20,000. Oh boy, let's see now. Hold on, I'm still not there. Trying to get there. YouTube only measures subscribers now by the hundreds. Hang on. I just want to pop this chat out because I have a chat that doesn't let me see anything that's going on. Okay, what does Lacey Alice have? Hold on. Pot mix bags can have warnings. Really? You mean potting soil? I've never seen that, Lacey. Never. Wow. You can get it from potting soil. That is so weird. Okay. Well, I've never seen them. You always keep your potting soil? Really? Yikes, one more thing to worry about. Thanks, guys. The troll had the... Okay, so that was a faker whisper to me, right? They're so ridiculous. The point of them taking time to do that tells you a lot about what they have going on in their lives. That they're living in mommy's basement. They probably have never had a significant other of any kind. And that's their life. And mommy is late coming down with their Stouffer's mac and cheese that she just heated up in the microwave. Oh, Cass, but I had to ask you something before, and I don't remember what it is now. Darn. A basket of their laundry. It'll come back to me. I don't know. I think it was when we started. I don't know what it was about. You've been pulling weeds all week and used Weed Be Gone? Yeah, Pop-Tart. As she throws a box down the basement stairs. When are you going to get a job and get out of here? Hi, Claire. Hi, April. Hi, Kai. Okay, so there was something else. You had your OCD around Christmas haul when you packed away the items in the plastic containers. Oh, yeah, I know. But see, I have to let that go a little bit prim proper. If I get too I can't even speak tonight. If I'm too much of a perfectionist about it, then I won't get any of it done. I just have to stop. There's a page that says 5 reasons you should wear gloves. I usually wear gloves. That's even sadder if you have a job and you're doing this. Your job must be what? Working the slushy machine at 7-Eleven or something? I don't know. It's not something that you take any passion, that you have any passion for. Their job is thinking of bad profile names. Oh my gosh. And he's in the pool and says 6 years of wasted in college. Or that other one on Tommy Boy. A lot of people go to college for 7 years, Richard. Yeah, they do. They do, and they're called doctors. You have a large red wine. Maybe if the soil was damp and the contained bacteria. Wow, now you guys are getting me really scared, and you know I like planting things, right? You guys never said that to me when you saw me planting all that stuff. You never like, Carolyn, watch out with the potting soil. Oh, Samantha, I've been there, right? That's scary to forget that. Sometimes you think of it at like 3 in the morning. Always wear a mask. Yikes! Another thing to worry about. I've never ever worn a mask ever in my life doing that. I always, gloves. Oh my goodness. You worked at a greenhouse, you rarely wore gloves, and you bet you ate a bag. I have a hazmat suit, Samantha Hill. I have a couple of them. I do. I do. You should see the respirator I wear when I'm painting. Okay, enough of the germ talk. You have issues, me too. For your townhouse? For your own house? You've been sick? Oh, I hope you feel better. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about that now. It has been a while since I've planted anything in soil. I brought a couple of my plants in, even though it's going to be like 70 or 80 degrees tomorrow, but it's going to get cooler, and I'm starting to bring them in little by little. So I brought my avocado in, and I brought 2 mango trees in, and tomorrow I'm going to bring more in. My poinsettia, I'm so proud of myself. I haven't had a poinsettia for a long time, but I used to have them like all summer and stuff, and I had them the next year when I was a kid. But this one I got when we bought our living room couch. About this time, no, it had to be later than this. Hold on. Yeah, it was right around Christmas time, maybe. I'm trying to think. Because they were giving away poinsettias. I'm like, oh, big spenders, right? So they gave a really nice one. And I had it, and I had and it all winter. And then it started to get like a little scary. But then I had it outside all summer. It's so beautiful now. I'm gonna bring that in. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Kindness Cake. I've got to go get my flu shot, and I don't care. I know, don't tell me your horror stories of flu shots, because when I don't get one, I get so freaking sick. Okay, I've done that all, and I get sick like you can't believe, and I get them. Can anyone give you tips on mums? My mums are there. I hardly do anything to them. They're pretty hardy. Yeah, I have to get the flu shot too. And I have a friend, my other friend, they're like, oh my gosh, didn't you know? Did you see the video when the woman can't walk? I'm like, yeah, didn't you see me when I was sick for like 4 weeks with 103 fever when I didn't get one? And then I tested that again and the same thing happened? Yeah, I get the flu shot. And I actually get really bad anxiety if something happens and I can't get the flu shot, that every time they come on and talk about the flu, I get bad anxiety, like, oh my gosh, I have to go get it. Now, like, I get anxiety until I get it. Not here, Tanya. I mean, it was warm the last couple of days, but we're going to go into a cold. You ended up on the bathroom half the time. You're going tomorrow, Carla? I wish I could just go. So my daughter's like they supposedly give them to you. Has anybody gone in a pharmacy and got one? I don't know. It was 89 there, True Scooter? Yeah, I don't have a CVS, Teresa. Do they do them in Rite Aid? Well, I have to go see my endocrinologist anyway. Grocery store? You trust that? Who comes out and gives you the shot? You trust it? Every pharmacy? It's okay to go there and get one. I've never gotten a shot at the pharmacy. Like, are they skilled, or they're like, we got these lying around. I think we could reuse them. They're trained. You had the flu shot, but recently suffered with a debilitating state of influenza. Hi, Cupcake. They are skilled enough. Do you remember that home show? Do you guys remember what happened on that home show? Oh my gosh. Do you remember? Have you ever gotten it at the Costco, Sharon? I'm just wondering, like, are they, like, do they say, like, well, we had the flu syrup. Joey left it out of the refrigerator, but I think it's okay. Oh, well, of course you did, Lisa. Do you remember when, what was his name? The one that always had his wife, and he always referred to her as the beautiful, I think, like Marianne Mobley or something, like she was some beauty queen. It was Gary Collins? And I think he used to have another show years ago. And then they had that Fleming. Was it Pamela Fleming or something Fleming? She was, I don't know. I don't think she ever did anything before. Right? And then they were doing flu shots on the air. Okay? And the doctor that was giving them their flu shots, Gary went first. She was Miss America. Okay. Gary went first. And they gave Gary the shot. And then the doctor was so freaking nervous. Oh my gosh, this freaked me out so bad. The doctor was so nervous. I didn't see it when it happened. I heard about it afterwards, like at the end of the show, because I used to watch that show all the time with my sister. They had like the first Trading Spaces kind of thing on there. Anyway, and they actually had people, it was almost like first-time bloggers that they would come on and say, and then one lady got a segment, and then Keely Chase Smith, she started on that show and then married, Pierce Bronson? But anyway, there's a lot of history in that show. He grabbed the same shot, the exact same shot. I don't know. How would you do that? Because all of this stuff is out of it. And wouldn't you look in to see that it's this? I don't know what the heck happened. But he put it in her arm. I don't know how. And then Gary had to go get tested. And Fleming lady was really freaked out. Good night, Maui. You gonna watch Everybody Loves Raymond? Okay. He was in the TV show. But he also had he had a show on Fox, didn't he, on 5? Who, Leisha? Gary Collins? This is a long time ago, Leisha. It was a very long time ago. Does anybody remember that, though? You can drive by. Oh, come on, Tanya, where? That's just crazy. Pouring another red wine. Marianne Mobley, right. The beautiful Marianne Mobley. Right, Lisa. In church parking lots? Oh my goodness. No, but Leisha, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. They were on a TV show. He got nervous. Sarah Purcell. But no, it was Fleming, the one that got the flu shot. That was Gary's flu shot. I just don't know how he did it. I don't think so, Carl. Prayers for you. Just got a phone call. What happened? Who? Who was released? Who is that? What happened? I missed that. That's the only thing I saw. Gary passed away? Oh no. What about Marianne? Gary passed away in 2012? Yikes. How old was he? I don't like to hear that. Then I think about this stuff at night and I get really depressed. That's why I don't like to go to sleep. Wow, only 74? How? His wife died in 20... Aww. That gets me depressed. Oh, then I have those horrible depressing thoughts. Oh my gosh, they were so cute. Did you see them, Danielle? Oh my gosh. You know what? But I have a problem, and I'll tell you what the problem is. No, two-scooter. Oh, you're going to look? Mine were in the back because I saw some lady on a hall, and she was showing all this stuff, and then I went into the garden section, and I saw them there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And then I'm just like, oh, but I'm trying to be a minimalist, you know, and I already have so much Christmas stuff. I have so much Christmas stuff, but this is so darn cute, and it's so vintage looking, but I have a problem. Let me tell you what the problem is. That every year, like now, I'm pretty much have decorations out for Halloween without even touching the stuff that I have put away. And that happens a lot. And every year it starts where, you know, you get Christmas stuff, and then, do you know what I mean? Do you ever like just go, and then I have so much fall stuff out that you don't even want to get the other stuff out that you have downstairs or in your attic or wherever you keep it, because you're like, oh, no, I already have a lot of fall stuff out. I'm good. And then you think to yourself like, wait. And then you almost want to say, you know what? It gets to the point, like, just donate it every year, right? Like, oh, just donate. Like, Christmas stuff I'm more attached to. Like, there's certain things I look forward to every year, like my nutcrackers and my Snoopy and my Charlie Brown nutcrackers. Those I'm going to take out. But, Zozo, you okay? So, but then there's things like, it's more, I think, Halloween that I find. At Halloween, Thanksgiving, because I buy things and I don't really go that crazy decorating for Halloween or Thanksgiving. So like what I have out now is pretty good. Christmas, I would miss some of the things, but I still find that I'm buying newer things so that I don't even take out some things anymore. You'll be right back? Where are you going? You're going through that now? I'm glad other people are going through that because I've been feeling really bad because I've been thinking like, I was sitting thinking like, should I tell Jimmy to go get the hot? No, I really have enough stuff. And I've even got some stuff in the shed that Jimmy promises me 100% he's going to work on so hard tomorrow to get them up. And guess what? Are you going to believe this one? You're not going to believe this one. You're not going to believe this. You know my neighbor, right? The neighbor, the one with the drone, right? Okay. Well, they don't live here all year round yet. I think they will end up living here all year round now that they're building this new house. It's your youngest daughter? She made a house? Oh, really? You went to, couldn't find it? 4 shops, you got the fake flowers? Put them in something else. Because it's not really a bag, Jeanette. It's kind of like a box. It's hard. It's not like a real gift bag. Hey, Sakura, how are you feeling? Yeah, Cece. But anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, that you're not going to believe this. Okay, so the neighbor is saying about how he's going to be done with this house so fast, and it's a pretty big house, but his house that's already there, okay? He's sentimental about it. So the house that's already there has 2 additions on it, okay? That is, he's actually chopping one addition off and he's chopping the other addition off. But what happened was he was actually going to do that part of the work with this other guy that he hired, and I don't know if my cousin was involved from the get-go or not, because right now he's in South Carolina. So anyway, Jimmy gets a call today. My cousin. Okay, and he says, hey, listen, I'm just going to say our neighbor. I'm going to give him a different name, okay? Gary. Gary has something going on. They found, I'm not even going to give the real thing, okay? Let's just say they found an obstruction. And he's going to be out of commission for like 3 months now. So, Jimmy, we're going to need you to take Gary's place. Are you up to take Gary's place? You got to help us take down this stuff, okay? And Gary's going to pay us to do this. So Jimmy immediately calls Gary. Gary says, I really appreciate it, Jim, if you could do this for me, right? Because I can't get there. And we don't even know, like, I mean, I hope it's not something really bad or something, like, because I'm thinking, like, why would it be 3 months? But, okay. So now, starting on, I think it's Thursday, he's got to go and take that down. So he's got to get these sheds done before that. And I have to go have dinner with my sister tomorrow. I don't even know if I texted her back that I'm going. I so badly wanted to tell her, let's meet where I can go near a Dollar Tree so I can check if they have the Christmas stuff. She would be like, what is wrong with you? Okay, You okay, Zozo? You okay, Zoe? She texts me and then she says I don't answer my text, so she texts Jimmy and she tells him to make me check my email or check my text. Now I can't even find my sister's number. She didn't even text me, she told Jimmy. Okay. What happened? Is what real or fake? What's so dumb, Danielle? What happened? Oh, I see. Oh, kids in mommy's basement playing. Rat race time, Casbat? Okay, bye-bye. You have terrible pain? Sharon talked you through it? Oh no. Do you have painkillers or something? Yikes. That's no good. We don't get trick-or-treaters either. No one comes to our house. No, 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 no one. Oh my God. Trolls, please grow up and get a life. Uh-oh, I lost my chat. Okay, so. You don't get trick-or-treaters either, Kathy? Oh, shoot, I have to make my pumpkin cookies. You know what's really weird? I have to tell you, I always buy the Libby's pumpkin, right in the can, just the pumpkin. And the other day I opened pumpkin, and it's usually like not as orange as, I opened this one tonight, and it was so orange. It was the brightest orange I have ever seen in my life. I have never seen that pumpkin like that. And I just thought, wow, this is weird. I wonder if they changed something. But I wanted to make them tonight. I don't get to do everything I want to do all the time. And now my sister's got me going out for dinner. I don't... Oh, boy. And don't just think it's a relaxing dinner, because it's not. It's a business dinner. No, they didn't add coloring, Leisha. Yeah, I was going to do a tutorial. They're really good. But it's like, I don't know. No, she's not trying to sell me anything. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. My sister and I have dealings going on where we're buying the other house. Pumpkin chiffon pie. And then today is always a freaky day because you guys have school taxes. Who else had school taxes due today? Anybody have school taxes due today? Who pays school taxes? You did, Lisa? Of course. Lovely. Isn't that nice, fun, writing that check out? So did I. So did I. You don't have any taxes, Sassy? Today the tax man cometh. Is it school tax day for everybody who has school taxes? There are states that don't have school taxes, or every state does? You did not, Danielle. You pay them on June 30th? All your taxes are taken out. Really? Illinois does? Part of your property taxes? You don't have school taxes, Karen McCann. How come? You don't have them in PA? No school tax in Virginia Beach. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yours is attached to your property tax. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to tell you what I pay in school taxes. How do you not? Well, they're free, Cece. They're public schools, but you pay taxes. You've never heard of school taxes? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I pay over $5,000 on this house, and then we pay over what do we have to pay? Because there's land attached to that, so we have to pay over $6,000 for the other one. That's just school taxes. And property taxes are the same, but they're in, when do property taxes come out? Property taxes come out in January. Comes out of my county taxes? No, we pay it. We pay school and property. Taxes per house, yes. And land. Sassy Darcy, we pay on the house, we pay on other acres of land we own. Every piece of land, whether it's vacant and has no house, has to pay school taxes. New Hampshire does have high property taxes, and really? Oh wow, that's crazy. School tax, yeah. Oh, it is ridiculous. New York is extremely expensive to live here. So expensive to live here. California too, yeah. Yeah, me too. Cora. New Jersey's expensive too, yep. Your property taxes have a line for school. It's cheap in rural Missouri. That's a crime. That is a true crime. It absolutely is. You pay land tax. I'd move it out of New York. Well, Oh, we don't have any water and sewer taxes. Oh, it's 3:33. Finally, we got it, Lisa. Thanks. Yeah, they're cheap in Florida, I know. We get taxed just crazy. And we get nothing for it. We get the road of many colors. Serious, we get nothing for our taxes. You call them for a children at play sign, and you have to threaten them to bring it up. They tell you about how they don't have enough money. We don't have enough money to pay the salaries. You don't have enough money to pay the salaries? What the freak am I paying in the taxes? Yeah, we don't have enough money. The only thing I'd be taxing. Okay, tax man. Oh boy. Trolls in the basement. Yeah. Tell me, I hate it, Jeannie. I hate it so much. I get such anxiety. You don't know how much anxiety I have until I write the check and put it in the envelope. I hate it. They can have 10 kids. But how could they be included in your property taxes? Are they as much as your... See, our school taxes are just about as... They're the same as our property taxes. Nicole Atkinson, yes, her baby had to have heart surgery for constricted aorta. He's out of surgery. He's doing well, Victoria. You've got tons of snow outside. Don't even talk about that. I didn't make my pumpkin cookies yet. Janelle, everything as I'm freaking behind. If I didn't have roots here, Bloomful, I probably would move because it's ridiculous. That's what happens when you live on a lake. You have so many people, they have lived here forever, out of their homes. Really, Lisa? Move to a pond. Well, it's not, I mean, it's expensive in New York regardless of where you live. Yes, it's more expensive on a lake, but your property's also worth more too when you go to sell. Where would I live? I don't know. I honestly don't think I could leave here. I really don't. I could get, I could be, when I get older, I could be one of those snowbirds or something and maybe get something down where it's warmer, but I would never not want to be here in the summer. Never. My sister's like, really? I know. Homestead? Oh, you mean like a tree farm or something? It's like, I suppose we could, I have my neighbor, she claims she has a tree farm. It's not a tree farm. Todd has a pond next to the timber. Yeah, but he probably pays nothing out there in Iowa. You want to do the snowbird shuffle? No, they don't tax homestead? Oh, I guarantee you they don't have that in New York. No way. If they did, I'd be online for it. I can't even you don't even understand what it's like. They are so crazy up here. It's like, it reminds me of YouTube, when they say something and they go, hey, can you check this out? But we don't have to tell you what the problem is. Like, it's like that. The tax assessor, you go to the tax assessor on grievance day and you go, hey, this is the same amount of land that I have, or I have, like, let's just say you have 10 acres and your direct neighbor, the same, has 10.5 acres. And their assessment on their land is half of yours, not $1,000 different, half. And you go there and you're very nice and you just say, hey, can you explain this to me? How is their land assessment half of mine? And they go, all right, we'll look it over. We'll give it some careful consideration. A week later, you get a letter. It says, we've looked it over. We've decided not to make any changes in your assessment. Thank you. They don't give you anything. You can appeal to the Supreme Court if you would like. Are you serious? They don't. And you can go back every year. It's ridiculous. They don't have to give you any explanation. They don't give a damn. But I'm like, well, look at this. Wouldn't you say? And they're like, yeah, that seems, yeah, okay. And they make you think that they're going to do something, and they don't do anything. Oh, thanks, you go, girl. It is highway robbery. It really is. I don't know, so. Oh, now I'm getting people. Hold on. Uh-oh, what happened? Hold on a minute. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Kristen. Uh-oh, Kristen was making a joke and she got put on timeout because somebody thought she was the troll. Somebody thought she was a faker troll, but it was the real Kristen. Let me see if I can find her in here and put her back. Kristen, send me your URL of your profile so I don't have to go searching. Oh, she's right here? Oh, so Kristen, you're good? Okay, because okay. I don't know. I thought you were blocked. Okay. Oh, you're there. Okay. Never mind. Sweet dreams, Pouty Corilla. We've had a lot of trolls tonight, we have. In New Zealand, you pay land rates, water rates, and water rates. Yeah, I don't understand. You guys don't have property tax, school taxes in PA, Karen McCann? That's crazy. You're a troll there, yeah. I've got that stupid Barney song in my head. I don't even know how it got in my head. Down on Grandpa's farm. It's been for days now. Days it's been in my head. Yep, Jessica, they do. You know, I can't get it out of my head. Down on Grandpa's. Good night, Jeannie. Me too, April. Me too. Maybe because I went to the alpaca farm. Maybe, Danielle. But I don't know if it was, yeah, maybe. You know, down on Grandpa's farm, we have a great big, and they go through all the animals. And then there's a skunk, and he always smells like this. Pee, right? Okay. You keep singing Fraggle Rock. Down Fraggle Rock. Hey, J Bells. You don't think these bunnies are appreciating this? Check the email about Nicole. Wait, about the baby? Is it what I said about the baby? The baby's out of surgery, Victoria. You want me to check another email? Oh my goodness, what is going on? My Gmail is all screwed up. Hold on. Oh yeah, I said that, Victoria. You didn't hear me? I did say this. Maybe you weren't there? Right. He had a long and scary night. He stopped eating, and then he started breathing funny. They took him to the hospital. He had a constricted aorta, and he had to have heart surgery. And he had that heart surgery today, well, yesterday, and he's doing good. He's out of surgery. We need to pray for them. Yes, prayers for Jackson. Yeah, no, we did say that. So maybe you weren't here then. You got a few times out. You're happy. Maine has a luxury tax on certain foods. 12% on salsa. That has a luxury tax? Salsa? Ice cream, marshmallow fluff? Seriously. Crazy. Still no notifications? I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. You know more than about Batman. I used to watch Batman as a kid. I actually liked that Batman, which sometimes like I didn't like a lot of mainstream stuff. Like I didn't like Disney movies as a kid at all. And people would think they were doing me a favor taking me to a Disney movie. But I liked them when I had kids, and I finally watched them and I think it helped to watch them. Well, then it was on VHS because I could take little bits at a time. And then I ended up liking them, but I didn't like them as a kid. I liked Winnie the Pooh, but I didn't like Disney movies. And I liked Batman and Robin, but I didn't like things like Star Trek or Star Wars. Right? And Christopher Robin. Yeah. You either? Yeah. Oh, what did I just pay for a gallon of gas? I actually got it in PA last time, and I think it was around that price, Hennessy. And Little Lulu. Little Lulu, I don't know if I ever saw it on TV, just in the comics, right? I have a giant Winnie the Pooh too, Tanya. Yeah, I have a giant Paddington too. Not as tall as me, but it's pretty big. But I have a couple of other bears that are way taller. Everyone pays so little for gas. Why? It's expensive there, Jessica? Really? You love stickers, use stickers a lot. The sun that never ends, yeah. Lamb chop. You pay a school property all at one time, Kristen? The wreath with, oh, it is really pretty. Only 16, yeah, I know. I was thinking it was going to be 19. It's always funny because Walmart, so many times they don't have the price on the shelf, right? And so I always go, oh, well, I'll go see if I can find a price checker. But now there's like hardly any price checkers in the stores because I think they think like people bring a whole bunch of stuff there and they leave it. And so they just get rid of them or they smash them. And so when you're in Walmart, you know, it's always funny because like I always say to myself, like joke, I go, okay, you think you can handle it? You know, because like how much is it going to really be at Walmart, right? So it's not going to be like $60 when you take it up there, right? So you just have to say, okay, well, if you have to ask, and I joke myself, if you have to ask, can't afford it. But then I go up there and I try to like guess what it's going to be, and I'm like, it's probably going to be 19, and I put it through and it was 16. So, okay. $0.97 a gallon when you were a kid. 90. I can't even remember anymore, Karen. I lose so much track of, but they just shrink the products. But I have that stupid app, and you know what? It doesn't work the way they tell you on the YouTube videos. Half the time, it always says, go check your store or something when it's one of those. It's a big fat lie that they do on the videos. It's a big fat lie. Oh, you have, okay, hold on. You have something? Let me see. Hold on a minute. Lisa's got some pictures of something. Hang on. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what she has. This is Dollar Tree. Okay. Oh shoot, my computer's gonna be stupid again. Come on. There we go. Okay, so 2 signs, some pine cones, and some boxes. Okay. Ooh, where'd you get that? Is that from the Dollar Tree, the pineapple? Interesting. Now I really want to. Just be like, what are you leaving early for? And be like, I have to book it to Dollar Tree. Did you really? Where did you get them? I like this one. Is this a while ago that you bought that? I can't see what she's saying. Is that a while ago that you bought that? Where's Lisa? Oh, a while ago. So you're just teasing. Do I have a stock room? No, this is Lisa's stuff, Alma. This is not my stuff. This is Lisa's. Not me, it's Lisa. Don't blame me. I have to go get your other pictures here. Oh, this thing is driving me crazy. My computer doesn't want to cooperate tonight. Happy Halloween. Very cute. Oh, I like the one with the bicycle stickers. I gotta stop though. I'm so bad. Oh, I see some ollies. I see this. I have a lot of these. That's, oh, you found those joy ornaments? Yeah, that's Dollar Tree, right? Surprised yours has them out. I really want to see if mine do. I think all stores should be open at 12 midnight. I do. I think the ones that... Did I show this one? Hold on. My computer is not being nice. Maybe it's freezing. This sweater. Oh wow, you found all of these. Look at you. You know what would be nice? Oh no, you can't. Oh, I was gonna say if you could get well maybe like a window frame thing and put them all in there. Mama Ames got this one. Michaels wants me to redeem my bonus coupon. How about 40% off a credit card machine? You can't get they won't let you use a 40% off on a Cricut. See, I'm saying it my daughter told me the stupid way. They won't let you do it, right? No, definitely not, right? I'm looking at the new Michaels thing they just sent me. $40% any regular priced item. Wait, I've got to go back in the chat for a second. Does anybody know that? They won't let you do the Cricut machines with the 40% off, right? Who knows? Anyone? No one? Okay, good. Read the fine print on the coupon, Sharon says. All right, Sharon. I don't know. You guys don't know? They probably wouldn't let you do that, right? That would be way too much off. Michael's only works. Yeah, but what if a Cricut isn't on sale, Janelle? If it says any regular, that means any. But I doubt that. I doubt that, Jeannie. They do on many things. Here, I'm just gonna do a search on it. I guarantee you they won't. Do they even carry Cricut machines? I'm sure they do, right? See, there I go again. She ruined me. Cricut. Wrong with me? That was my daughter. She wants a Cricut machine and it's a totally different thing. It's a loom. Okay? I'll show you something. This is what my daughter wants, okay? And I would have gotten her a totally different thing. She said she wants the Cricut. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can't believe that she's into that, because she's not usually into that kind of stuff. And I was kind of excited about it. And I thought, oh, wow, that sounds good. And she's like, thank goodness you told me. And she was thinking the same thing about me. Like, oh, my gosh, my mother's taking up looming. You know, that's a Cricut machine to my daughter. So, of course, she calls the thing I want a Cricut. And now I can't stop saying it wrong. And what I want is that. But I guarantee you, Michael's. And they have really good deals on Black Friday, but I don't want to wait till Black Friday. Let me see. Can you use a Michael's coupon on a Cricut? Okay, it says, ha 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 ha. See? Okay. Here we go. What's not included? This is Michael's. I just saw them mention it. Hold on a minute. Where did they put it? Volume or wholesale, including memory. Okay. Items identified on being a closeout. Okay, no. Refurbished, no. Items sold by third party, no. Free offers, no. Reverse bid or auction pricing, no. And then it says eligible online retailers, AC Moore, Amazon, At Home, Babies R Us. What does that mean? Oh, wait a minute. What? What is this? Oh, that's their stupid price guarantee. Hold on, but where's the oh, wow. I could bring Jimmy with me to get an extra 10% off. If you're 55, you get a 10% discount. Okay, so where? I don't see the thing about the coupons here. Coupon policy. All right. Michael's coupons are available. Oh, yep. I knew it. Exclusions. Clearance doorbusters, custom framing, Lego, cry cut. I knew it. Silhouette. They would never give you 40% off, something like that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's too good to be true. Yeah, Auntie Cuckoo. Hey, Auntie Cuckoo. Auntie Cuckoo shops more than me. They're going to ask you if you have a stock room. Auntie Cuckoo, you buy so much stuff, right? You know what I'm running into? I'm buying stuff. Do you buy stuff sometimes and say that you're not even taking out your Halloween or your decorations you had last year because everything you bought this year, you're already using that? Do you go into that same thing? Because that's what I'm finding. I'm finding I don't even have to go and get them because I already have enough stuff out. Your search said yes, call them tomorrow? Who said? What? No, you shop and record, but you buy very little? Oh dear, I've watched a couple of your videos. Look like you were hauling home. So you mean, you know what I did notice, Auntie Cuckoo? That a lot of people are going into the store and they're filming in there and showing the products. That's because they're not buying them, right? They'll help me out? Thanks, Sharon. Really, Auntie Cuckoo? Do you have a cry cut machine, Auntie Cuckoo? Go back and read your comments, Sonia. You had one and you gave it to your sister-in-law. You never used it? Really? Why not? You need a slow cooker? A cooker? A slow cooker? Don't you want an Instant Pot? It was too complicated? Which one did you have, Auntie Cuckoo? Listen to her. Who am I listening to, Tanya? Sonia? So what does Sonia say? Look on Facebook Marketplace. On Facebook Marketplace? Okay, I will do that. Thank you, Sonia. But who did Sonia say her search said yes, call him tomorrow? Carolyn, it says yes. Ah, well, could they call me if the cricket is the cry? I can't even talk anymore. The cry cut is still sitting in the box. You pay full price for a cry cut unless they're phasing them out. When do they but they have a Black Friday deal. I don't want to wait for Black Friday. Life's short, Sharon. I want the maker. It is cricket. I know that. We went through this, Lisa. You don't understand. My daughter got me all screwed up. The model, the maker. Yeah, I'd like to find one of those people that says, here, take it. I never use it. Give me $50 for it. You're at the store waiting for the kids. You're picking up normal things and you enjoy looking at everything. So there are people, that's why they're going in the store, right? And they're like, I saw some lady doing it in Walmart last night in the store. She was in the store and she was just photographing the thing. So I'm like, she's got it, right? She's not really buying any of that stuff. You say it like Alexandra. You hope your husband doesn't realize what? What'd you do? You see them on Marketplace all the time, Lisa? Jimmy wants me to get rid of the freaking food dehydrator. It was in the shed. He's like, get rid of this thing. Give it away. Sell it. Get rid of it. Offer up? You see them on there? But how do you know, like, that the person didn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, is it going to have everything in it? Are you going to just be like, oh, it doesn't have an instruction manual? Like, I just want to buy it from somebody that says, look, I just had a, not somebody like Jimmy and threw it out in the shed and, we think we have everything, and then you bring it home and it doesn't work. You found this? Yeah, but see, those are really old ones and they won't do the new stuff. That's the whole problem. They have you coming and going because the maker is the only one that does the fabric. Go to the Facebook group, Sharon says. Find one, new in a box. How do you know? Because if you'll see the ones last year. You're very used to them, Lisa? I kind of like the maker because I think that's the only one that does the fabric, right? Joanne? There are several gadgets that cut fabric, not just cry cut. Yeah, but do they do it all? Like I want like an all-in-one that does everything. I don't think the Explorer cuts fabric. It has to be a maker. It's called an M-A-K-E-R maker. And how you googled. We're very picky here. You should need to get a different housing. Oh boy. How a little machine can do so much. I did. I mean, yeah, I did consider Amazon, but I don't know. I don't know. Jeannie was telling me some crazy story about something. I don't know. I always want to get the best deal, and I want to get a Black Friday deal, but I want to get it now. Life's short. $220. I don't even know where Jenkintown is. But that seems high. I don't know if I was for a used one. What do I want to make? What don't I want to make? I want to make everything. I want to make a lot of signs, lots of decals. I want to make iron-ons. I want to make, I want to cut fabric in little patterns and have little projects ready to go. Yeah, Stacy, but that they say it's harder. It's a harder learning curve and everything than the Cricut is really easy, very user friendly. If you use it for school or church purposes, you get a tax. Generators for when electricity goes. Yeah, Alicia. Yeah, generator's good. We have a generator. Generator's good if you live in an area where that happens. Come with the dies. The dies are very expensive. You mean the little cutty things? Oh, the Cricut Air 2 cuts fabric? Okay. You want to buy a sewing machine, easy to use? They're pretty, you can get a really good deal. I got a really good deal on my sewing machine, easy to use. I got a Project Runway one, it's pretty easy. The cutty things, yeah. Okay. You have the Circuit Air, okay. Do you like it, Lisa? Do you like it? Tell me, do you like it? Do you use it? What do you use it for? You like it. You love it. You love it. You'd recommend it. What do you use it for? You just saw an AR2 in the box on Facebook for $150. Coming up, Janelle. It was 200 away when I... Yes, tell us what you use it for, Lisa. Do you have any pictures you could send in of what you've done with it? Was it easy to learn how to use? You scrapbook and you're on a design team and you make cards. Okay. You aren't bossy or picky at all. Do you like that brand of generator? I'm going to get them at Costco. Oh, I don't even know what brand we have. Jimmy would know. We've had it for a while. We got ours at the Home Depot. Carolyn, I got it 150 new in the box so far here in Glendale. Which one, Jeannie? Do I just have one? Yeah, we just have one. What? Which one is it, Jeannie? You're getting two? Two generators? You want what, Sonia? A generator or a maker? Or I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I feel like we're at an auction. Oh, the Air 2? Now Jeannie's teasing us? Well, where is she doing this? Is she at an auction? You're looking on Facebook Marketplace? The cry cut maker, yeah, you got to look at which one it is, though. It has to cut fabric, and there's only, I think, 2 that do that, right? Picky about the hands of a page turner. You're on Facebook Marketplace? She's willing to do. Let me just pull my Facebook Marketplace up and see what's for sale there. I never feel like it's like, I don't know. Let me see. Facebook Marketplace. I'll be quiet. Facebook Marketplace. Isn't this fun? Now I'm in the community. Where's my, how do I get to my selly stuff thing? I always forget how to get there. All right, now, no? Now I'm just on the community marketplace. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. I'm there. Okay. Oh, there's somebody selling. Oh, wow. This one is so, you can't even believe. This one is like a 50. Hold on a minute. I'm going to see if I can. Hold on. This one must be so old. It says, this is not a vinyl Cricut maker, but it's a Cricut machine, and it looks like an antique, and it's $50. It looks like an antique. Hold on, but there's more. Let's see. There's the Cricut Explorer, that's $150. But that's not good for me, no. Then there's the Cricut Expression, that's not good. There's Cricut Vinyl, but that's, let me see. Oh, wow. Some of these are ancient. How long has this company been in existence? This looks like an old, like, oh my gosh, fax machine or something. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got so excited. I saw a maker near me, and then I looked at the price, $285. Are they nuts? What is this one? Oh my gosh. You know, I used to get something, and I got so excited. I thought it was, but it was this one thing. It's this machine. Maybe it was made by Cricut. I have to look back on my blog. It's like, when I first started, they gave me these like little machines, but all they did, they could cut stickers out, and they could put sticky stuff on the back of them. I don't even know if they were made by Cricut or another company. I don't even know what they were. See, there I go again. What is wrong with me? Cricut, Cricut, Cricut. Why did my daughter do this to me? Explore Air 2. There's one. These are 200, 200. Yeah. Antique clothes wringer. And Explorer Air 2. Is that the one that somebody said? Did somebody say the Explorer Air or not? I can't see this chat. Here's one for $150 in PA. It says brand new in box. No shipping. $150 your best offer. You know when they put best offer, you're never paying $150. They ruin that. Because you'd be a jerk to pay them $150. Because you know they're going to take best offer, so they're going to take it, you know. But then you always wonder, why is it brand new in the box? That's my big thing with this. Why is it brand new in the box? If it was brand new in the box, why wouldn't they bring it back to the store? Walmart will take it back even if they didn't have the receipt. They'll just have to show their license. So that always scares me. That scares me a lot. Like, why didn't they bring it back to the store? I can't get back to the chat, and I need to. Okay, now I'm back. Because you're too lazy to return stuff, really? Even if it's really expensive? It was a gift they bought a long time ago. They'll still take it back, though. So, like, if it's a mainstream item, I'm serious. Fell off a truck. That's what I thought. That's what I always think. When people have something brand new, and if they say, like, I just bought this a week ago, it's brand new in the box, and I'm thinking, like, why wouldn't they just bring it back to the store? That they always has me thinking. You found the Air 2. Air 2 is, which one did I just say? Oh, they won't give you cash, but they'll put it on a freaking card and you're going to spend it anyway at Walmart, right? You get embarrassed when returning things you don't know why? Good night, Danielle C. Never return them. Yeah, I know that, Tanya. I probably can do that. Oh, people want cash? I never mind. I never mind it back on the Walmart card because I'm always going to spend it. I'm like, oh, no biggie. I don't care. Put it on the card. I'm just going to spend it now. The Air 2 is what I want. Offered 90. They will ship 90. And it's a new one? Hey, pallets, pugs. April. Best returns are at Costco. The best returns are at Costco? What do you mean by the best ones? So if I take it to Walmart, will they give me credit to spend in the store using the coin store? The coin store. What do you mean, the coin store? Good night, Evelyn. Good night, Dana. New in the box. Did they say why? They said they got it as a gift. They don't want it. Oh, no questions asked. I told you about Kohl's. I told you the guy that returns his wardrobe after every season, and they give him all his money back. I should get that friend of mine on here. I swear I should get her on here. She used to be on our marketing call, and she used to tell us all the Kohl's. You couldn't believe the behind the scenes Kohl's hacks and things she told us. You could use it. Expired Kohl's cash, all this stuff. You send me some pictures tomorrow? Okay. Sam's has a good, they do draw the line at dead Christmas trees, though. Christmas tree after Christmas tree, and she claimed it died. Oh my goodness. Coin stores were right. But what is she saying? They'll give her cash for coin store. What will they do with coin store? She made headlines? I didn't see that one. I know, Janelle. I should ask her to come on. She lives in Ohio. I have lots of expired Kohl's cash, Sharon. No. Kathy, don't say that. Is Kathy kidding? Not that I even shop there that much anymore. You're on the design team for Little Scraps of Heaven. It's an SVG company. Really? They were trying... Really, Mrs. Roger Rabbit? That's crazy. Okay, for reals, Jeannie. Good night. You have 30 of them full of coins? JCPenney's, yes, I think I heard that, yes. Oh, closing some Connecticut stores. JCPenney is. All right. Thanks, Jeannie. Jeannie, are you still here? Jeannie's still here. Listen to me. Jeannie, you said you live near Glendale? My oldest friend in the world. Not because she's old, but I've known her the longest, since we're like 4 years old. She moved to Glendale. And she's a real estate broker over there. Right? I was just thinking, can you imagine how you could flip her the freak out? No, I think it's Arizona, right, Jeannie? You're in Arizona, aren't you? I think it's Arizona, not California. You think she's in California? No, I think she's in Arizona. Yeah, that's where you live. Imagine if you went where she works, right? And then just like freaked her out. Like, because I could tell you, like, think about how you can freak somebody out now. With, you know, Jeannie could go in there posing like she's looking for a house, and then I could give Jeannie things to say that would flip my friend the freak out. You know, like she could say, like, when I was little, we used to have a poodle. And, you know, and this was his, you know, and my friend had one, but then her mother didn't like dogs, so they gave it away right away. But I could have so many things that would make my friend flip out. You could really, yeah, because you'd be like, tell her you used to live in the same hometown, and it would be crazy. I could have so much fun with that. Oh my gosh, restraining order. That would be a lot of fun. That would be so much fun. Do they do that on late night talk shows? Oh my gosh, I thought I had something original. I never saw that. That would be so flipping fun, wouldn't it? And if we could have her doing it live? Really? Ellen DeGeneres had someone go to... Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds fun. I would love to do that. I want to make, well, lots of things, Janelle, so many things. That would be so funny. Two Scooter made her poor hubby watch the chat? Why? Fun for who? That I just love to see my friend's face. Like when she'd be like, I think the poodle's name was Smokey. That's what it was, Smokey. You could. That would be fun. Yeah, I know her office. I know everything. She posts her card all the time. She has open houses all the time. You could do it in a freaking open house. Wouldn't that be funny? In an open house, she has open houses all the freaking time. That would be hysterical. Oh, that would be so funny. Yeah, I've got to think. Yeah, that would be so freaking funny. We could go live. That would be funny too if you were at an open house and it was like kind of dead, and then you just said to her, "Oh, wait a minute. You know what? You know," and then you're like, "Oh, do you watch YouTube at all? I'm just going live here," and that would be fun. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. And not let her know who it is at first, and that would be funny. It would be like, "What's your life?" or something. "This is your life." Oh, Janelle, I'm not worried. No. She's my oldest friend. Oprah, Ted, like receptionist in it. Have you ever told him? Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That would be so freaking fun. That would be so fun. Right? Yeah, that would be hysterical. Some of the comments weren't complimentary that she got. And then be live. You tell me what to say. Yeah, that's so funny. I should go on a cruise with my friend. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm scared to go on cruises now. My brother-in-law got really sick on the cruise. My sister won't go on cruises anymore either. And then now with the Legionnaires disease, I'm scared to death. If you go to the Cricut Facebook, ask if they have a resale section. The really die-hard upgrade often. Okay. You wouldn't go on a cruise now either. Yeah, it was a while back, Janelle. It was a few years ago, like I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or so. But she said he got so sick and they will not go back. But she won't go to Michael's either, no. I should do that with my sister. You want to go to Michael's after? What are you going to Michael's for? Go in 5 minutes. I've got to go to work in the morning. They're killed on cruises all the time. Really? No, you're not locked out. There's no monthly fee. Are you in there, Deb? There's no monthly fee. Did you get an invite to go in there? Because she laughed at him on the cruise? That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, I checked. I do have Jimmy hanging off the bridge and everything. Yes, right from the start. And now it might be that you went inactive or something and you might have to react. Somebody else said that and then they just had to react, like just had to go in again and just go in. It wasn't that they weren't signed in. You never forget the sunken one. Oh, I remember that one. And they made a Saturday Night Live, didn't they, about that? And the people had to go to the bathroom in bags. Oh my gosh. And it stunk so bad. Oh. Y'all stay on dry land. Spider Jimmy, yeah. I'll get it up. Is it me or has anyone seen? Yes, with the drapes. She has the drapes as a dress. Gone with the Wind, Elma. Where she comes out wearing the drapes, yes. Yeah, I don't like, I mean, everybody talks about the freaking food and everything, but like sandals and stuff was always billed as a cruise on land. So you can still, there's so many places you can get that inclusive stuff. And I don't know. Did I read more of the Watts book? No. Well, I did it in a video, which I'm going to put, let me see if that stupid video is, hold on a minute. I just can't believe how okay, I hope I can fix my voice. Otherwise it's going to sound like really low, like it did when I started here. But let me see if it's ready for me to, hang on. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Now, can I download it now? Yes. Hold on. Download it. Okay. All right, and all right, it's downloading, and then I just have to, it's 5 minutes on the download. I just have to fix the pitch of my voice because my microphone was all screwed up and it sounded like, people are like, are you sick? What's wrong with your voice? It's so low. Low in, not low in volume. Low. Oh shoot, I don't know where my chat went. My chat's gone. Is this my chat? Oh, here it is. Okay, Mrs. McJagger, I will get it up for you. Oh my gosh, it's 4:42. All right. Jeanette, she was on her cell phone. Who wasn't? Oh, you're talking about that case. You think they'll have a verdict tomorrow? Red rum. Luke just did that in the restaurant where he's like, Mom, red rum, Mrs. Torrance. Oh. You hope so, Jeanette? Let me see if it did download yet. All right, so I will go and try to get this up as quick as I can right now. And everybody have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and stay safe, stay healthy. Prayers for everyone that needs them. All right, take care, everybody. Okay, I'll get us out of here. Thanks to all of our mods.